Alright, this here is all the breather. It's got everything in it. It's all vacuum inside this thing. You pull it off and this car will quit running. If they pull this up and broke, I mean, it's been glued back on with epoxy. And if it's something that got a little leak in there or something, a vacuum leak, that could cause a lot of the problems that we're having.
Right.
Other one is this 480. It's a cooling fan circuit malfunction right here. That's the cooling fans up here. Well, the computer does. You're going to have to take it to the dealer so they can read these two codes, because they show nothing in our books and computers of even what this is or what it even could be. You know, I mean, it don't give us no procedure on any of it.
I see.
I can clear this light. You can drive it. See if they come back or not.
Okay.
Which I'm probably sure they probably will. And you know, you can try to drive it 30, 40, 50 miles and see if it'll reset and you can pass inspection or not. Or take it to the dealer and let them see what in the world they got. Do some kind of leak. But I figured if this right here is causing you a problem and it's cracked on the underneath on the vacuum side, that would be a big issue. I bet that thing's expensive. That's got your air cleaner and everything in it.
To be honest, my daughter drives this one here in Greensboro, so I don't know whether or not it came from when it was actually being the oil change and air filter change underneath here, or because that part I don't know anything about.
Right. Well, did they take this off when they changed the air cleaner and all?
Yeah. Well, I think you have to get to it.
Take it. Oh yeah, there's no question about that. Was the lights on before they changed?
No. Nope. I was driving home from there when it came on, so I turned back around.
And what they tell you?
Pretty much, yes,
I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
Well, you could check maybe, you know, maybe they got the gasket off underneath that, you know, because it's going to have to seal, you know, or it will have it'll carry a vacuum leak. But I don't know exactly how this here got cracked or if they did it. But what it is, this thing's hard to get off. I mean, it's on there good. It's got big old pieces on here. And you see how hard that is. If you don't get a screwdriver up under here and just pry on it, there's a little tab here, there's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. And if you don't pry them just right, you'll bust it. I mean, it's easily done. This ain't nothing but plastic. But you got to take this off, and this off. This is screwed on right here. So we took that off. I took this off this morning. I looked around it. I didn't see anything, but you can actually, when it's running, listen right in here. You can actually hear, sounds like a vacuum leak. You know, and it could be, I mean, I'd hate to say it's the intake, but it's, you know, that's what that code is right there. That 2279 is a intake code.
I see.
And our computer, like I said, we got all data up here, and it just don't pull anything up for a procedure to tell us what in the world's going on with that particular code right there, or the 480.
Okay.
That's something that you're going to have to take to the dealer and let them, you know, I guess their computer is, well, it's made for this car, so I guess it'll tell us what we got.
Well,
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, well, again, it's not your fault, but I was hoping it's better news. I mean, you know, I know dealerships, they start out high.
Yeah, I wished I could I mean, I wish I could have pulled it off and found it and fixed it and been done, you know, and you could have went on your way. But I can clear it, but you said before you got just a little ways down the road, it come back on, so it's most likely going to come right back on. But I'll be glad to do whatever you want me to do. I can leave it in there and you can take it down there and let them look, and maybe the codes will still be there if they're looking at it, you know. You can take this too. And I can clear it or I can leave it in there. Whatever, when you take it to them, they'll be able to figure out what they can do with it.
Right, but again, it won't pass inspection either way.
I hate to send anybody to the dealer. I can tell you what you could do. Let's walk down here to Jamie just a second. Jamie. Yeah. Okay, he said Hey, does the guy down here behind Corbin? Yeah. Do they fool with the boat?
They do. They fool anything.
Well, that right there would be a whole lot better than going to the dealer. You
Where's
know
that?
where Mayflowers is down here?
No.
Okay, if you turn, go out here and turn right, you can't miss it. You'll pass.
You know the street?
It's not a street.
Okay.
It's actually a restaurant, Mayflower Restaurant.
Okay.
If you go through, you'll go through one stoplight, and you'll go up the hill. When you start over the hill, you'll start coming down. You'll see another red light in front of you. There's a cookout over here on the right, and all of it. Before you get to the cookout,
So it's on Random Road.
it's on the right hand side. Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's called Mayflower Seafood Restaurant. It's on the right hand, so you can't miss it. And they're right behind them. Just you got to actually go through their parking lot to get to them.
Okay.
And it's called Corman, and they deal with all this. We send, if we have any problem with BMWs, stuff like that, we send all of it down there to them. You guys are a whole lot better than sending you to the dealer.
I see. Well, I appreciate it, man.
Man,
Definitely.
I'm sorry about that, but
It's,
it's always something, you know.
it is. It is.
These are good cars as long as they're running good, you know.
Again, there was the guys at the oil change location swore up and down. It had nothing to do with what they did, but you know, they did show me where they had to take things off. But
I disagree if they broke that top cowl.
yeah,
You know, if they broke that top breather cover, that could be the whole issue. And I got a feeling, I bet that thing's $600-700. I'm about that. But if it is, I think I'd be paying them guys a visit.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.